So I've just annotated for my memory KP Cough GS. So kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. That should be fairly straightforward. It's GCSE. It tells us these referred to as taxa or taxons. And remember, this system is hierarchical. So you've got subgroups within groups and no overlap. What you've actually got is smaller subgroups within larger groups. And where I've used groups, we could use the word taxon there. So if I've got it on the screen here, just looking at it, it tells us we've got taxon A, taxon B, taxon C. So in effect, where we've got this idea that this big one here is A, I'm trying to write here, so we've got A there, we've got this one here, and this one here, which is calling B. Yeah. Now I'm using an example of this. If we were to call A, refer to that which taxon is A, we're going to call it a kingdom. Kingdom, so I'm going to use animals. So Animalia is the kingdom. So all the animals would fit into this taxa, this kingdom. Now the idea is we've got groups within groups. So looking at kingdom, what groups would be put into a kingdom? So if we would divide the kingdom into smaller subgroups, we'd be then going down to phylum. So these B ones here, hypothetically, I'm not suggesting these are the answers, but we could say that B would be kingdom. So these would be phylum. Yeah, so smaller subgroups within that. We've only got two. There could be 2,000 different subgroups within a kingdom of Animalia. We could have the ones with, it would be chordata, so the ones with backbones, so the vertebrates and the invertebrates. There's other ones in there as well, all the jellyfish and all the weird and wonderful things. And then the idea is, on this example, we've got another two subgroups within this one and another subgroup within that one. Now, because this is A, B and C, it labels them A, B and C. If this was a kingdom, a subgroup within a kingdom would be a phylum. A subgroup within a phylum would be, by definition, it would tell us that C would be a class. Okay, so this phylum B contains one class. This phylum B, a different phylum, contains two subgroups or two different classes. Now again, in reality, you'd have more classes than that potentially in there. So what this question is asking us, if we go back to the screen, which of these levels of classification could not be a genus? Now, genus. So genus is there. So beneath genus, we've only got one more division. We can only go to species. So, for example, logically speaking, in this one, A can't be genus, because if A was genus, a subgroup within genus, i.e. a smaller group, would be species. So B would be species. And C would be what? There are no subgroups below species. So looking at this one, explain which of these levels of classification it could not be. So basically, where are we on now? Let's say, can't be genus. So basically, A can't be genus, because if that's genus, B species, what would C be? Okay, so what we're doing is linking this up to this. So our first one, we said it can't be genus because there aren't three groups within it. Okay. Next question, which one of these levels could not be a phylum? Now, if you look at this one, phylum, K, P, Cough, GS, phylum's at the top. Okay. So the logic is, B, could B be a phylum? Well, if B was phylum, is there a group bigger than it, i.e. a kingdom? Yes, there is. We can go up to a bigger group, a bigger hierarchy. Could we go down from phylum? Yeah, we can. We could go to class. So if this is kingdom, this is phylum, C would be class. Looking good. So on this